Hey AJ, that's to let me know if the sound and stuff works. This is the first time I've tried doing this, and I know you are the expert. That's what I'm trying right now too. Is OBS, so we'll see how it goes. Turn down my volume a bit here. So I want to I want to try some different races was my thought. So I added a bunch. Let's see, where's my mods here? So I came down here and I added this Apini, Zabrak, Equame, and the Zen race. So I thought I'd just kind of screw around and see what those look like. See if we can do them with. This one has. This is I think these B guys. I don't know about that. I figured I'd just kind of get in and see what some of them look like. Generate. I say mostly just screwing around, not really trying to do a whole heck of a lot. In theory, they all use that same Alien Races 2.0 mod. So hopefully that means that they all should work together, even if we decide not to use too many of them within our own colonists. Let's just pick something easy here. Small hills, 30 days, 40 days, there we go. So in theory they're compatible, but I don't really know. I figured we'd just kind of go in to prepare carefully and see what it takes to let me do some of these. Um, hmm. Well, that guy had some issues. I'm just wondering kind of where it is that I go in to actually make those. Like, is it going to be in here? Do I have to use one of my spots for the race? Sith. Yeah, that would be cool. I was thinking more. Originally, I was thinking more kind of Ewok, kind of tribal stuff in the Star Wars universe. But kind of a Mos Eisley mixture of things would be really cool too if we can get that. I just have to figure out how to do it. So right now, all I see are humans. Let me hit just random a bunch and see if anything. I mean, I'm getting some people some green hair, but I'm not getting other races. Body type, hat, accessory. I don't see it there. Maybe head type? Nope, nope, nope. Back. Let's go back one more. Randomized. Now this one I think specifies. Let's check the scenario editor. Maybe that's where we have to check it out. I think we're on the same change the race first. Let's see. Do you think it's in here then? Order. Well, let me check the scenario editor here and edit mode. Tribal Hive. Okay, so there's a player faction. Ah, there we go. So we've got Zabrak Tribal, Equum. I wonder. New tribe, Tribal Hive. Well, I mean, I guess let's just take a look at the Tribal Hive, right? So, do we have that one selected? Rebuild the hive. And again, we'll just kind of make it easy because I'm not looking for anything super difficult. It doesn't give me a list of whoever the other person is watching. Welcome. It doesn't tell me who all's here. At least I don't see it. I just see AJ there. So Oh, there we go. And now we see. Well, that's an interesting faction. We've got a bunch more factions now, it looks like. So that's clearly a hive. Is this a hive too, do we think? No idea. Let's just kind of go right here in the middle somewhere. There's a bunch of people there. There we go. Look at our little bee people. That's awesome. Let's go to prepare carefully. We can get... Well, it looks like we can be average or average. Head type. Do we have different heads? Nope. We have just different antenna. More faction. I'll look for it. Remind me when we get out of this one to add it. Okay, so what do we got here? Abrasive. Oh, and this one's even better because we have the tag thing. So this is like a genetically modified bee people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Intimacy, trigger happy, green thumb, night owl, prostophile, nervous, gay. Drone. What does drone add? Oh, shooting accuracy. Okay. And dementia. We got enough working on without giving ourselves a bunch of injured people. Let's just get rid of that crap. A force sensitive modified. Okay, screw it. Let's go for it. Yeah, it'd be neat to have a mod that would let us just throw all that stuff in there. I might have to, maybe I have to start figuring out modding. I don't know anything about it, especially in this game. I used to do a lot of coding when I was younger, but none of those languages exist anymore. C killed everything, object-oriented programming. Kind of destroyed everything that came before. Fixed a bug. Visitors won't steal your food anymore. That's nice. I got this smarter food selection here, so hopefully we can, like, tell the animals to only eat hay grass or whatever. Sure. Territorial humans burnt down your hive, performed unceremonious regicide upon your queen. You and some survivors have taken all you could salvage from the wreckage of your hive. Hopes of rebuilding your hive you set forth. All right, let's see. I didn't actually look to see what any of our skills were. Is anybody... Let's see. You're decent with melee. How about that? You suck at everything. You can't do anything. You're good at melee as well. Is anybody decent at range? Nobody's good at ranged. But we're going to change. We're going to give you that spear instead because you love it. You can do bows. Let's see, you can't do anything. Let's see, I've forgotten who I've given stuff to. How about that? Does everybody have something that can use something? Looks like. Melee colonists are overpowered now. Oh, are they? Okay. I think the allow everything is working again. I don't know if it's I think it's just because it updated in the middle of our save. It just jacked everything up. Take a look at what we've got. My overall plan for the next colony is going to be farmer ranchers. I want to do like alpaca farmers. Is kind of my thought of a various race, and we'll kind of play with that. Well, I think this looks like a pretty decent area. We'll just kind of run in here. Let's see what type of research we have. We've got pemmican and we've got passive cooler. Nothing under miscellaneous, basic prosthetics. Okay, we definitely are way down here at the bottom. Let's go stone cutting when we get that far. I suppose first, let's see, we've got beeswax. Do we have animals? Yes. We have a mega spider and a spaloped. Oh, okay, two of these little guys. Wilson and Raphael. And Minnie. I think that bear's in trouble. What the heck do these guys eat? Uh, Pretty much anything. Okay. How about these guys? Pretty much anything. So we should probably. Oh, we can attack people with them. That's good. Shit. Let's see. Well, I guess first we need to give ourselves a little. Do we have anything to build with? No. Let's just make ourselves a little zone. Now we're just right back here. Hit go. Start collecting whatever we got. I'm going to turn that off so I can kind of see everything we've got right now. Yeah, I think kind of maybe we'll just build a wall here and force everything to come in through this area. It's kind of my thought. We'll just run in like that. Okay. So let's chop down. We don't have crap for. We don't have any wood. We don't have anything. We'll just chop down every tree we have there. And as long as we're doing stuff, we may as well harvest everything in there. Call it a day. Then we can start building stuff. I'm not really sure what we got. Maybe we've got some people probably doing turn flick on for everybody. Got a lot of good doctoring skills. We got a lot of handling skills. I don't know that we need. Wow, we've got some really good handling skills. We're going to turn off the 10 and the 12 because shit, we've already got a 16 and a 14. You know, we're going to turn that off too. We don't need everybody doing that. Let's turn on plant cut for almost everybody. Let's turn on mining for those that like it. We'll turn on growing. We'll turn on constructing. Turn on art. Something like that. I suppose we should plant some crops. Maybe we'll do a big one just of hay. And how about let's see, what is this? What do we need to do to hunt? Do we need to do flowers? Is that what we need to be growing? A penny honey. Delicious honey. Produced by the penny. I don't know. I don't know how we do that, but just on the off chance that we need flowers, let's actually make this a flower field here. Let's go, how about daylilies? And then we'll do another one of some sort of more standard. We'll just do rice to get some food in there. And then maybe we'll do a small one as well with, I don't know what we should do next. Heel root. Let's do some cotton so we can get some clothes for the winter. Whoever the third person is, welcome, welcome. We're up to a huge whopping 3 people. The whole point of this one is just to kind of screw around in Rimworld. I do a daily Rimworld series based around Star Wars at the moment, and I'm looking to figure out what my next series is going to be. And so we're checking out some different races. I'm not really going to play through seriously on anything, probably. We may screw around in the editor, the debug tool, just to speed things up and see how things react. We're going to try a bunch of different races. This is a mod for a race called the Apini, which are supposed to be some sort of bee race. You know as much as I do about them now. Somehow we produce honey. I don't know how. We're going to plant some flowers and some cotton and some rice and see how that goes. We're also working on chopping down some trees slowly so that we can build some crap. No idea how the settings are for audio and stuff, so if you guys think I need to turn something up or down, let me know, because this is the first time I've tried the YouTube streaming. We do have the Star Wars mod loaded up with this, and we do have one crazy The Force Awakens right there. Speak of the devil. Barbara Drudge. Let's see, where's Barbara? Barbara's down here on the right. Barbara's our super soldier. Um, if you look right, let's see, character here. Barbara is abrasive, but she's also a neurotag, which is another mod I have loaded, which does, well, kind of, I don't know if it's supposed to be genetically modified or robotically modified, but they're modified, right? Anyway, and she's got the force. So, you know, in this case, this one's a shooting one, aiming accuracy. She learns faster. Um, she's got a higher mental break threshold. I assume that's higher. Anyway, I've seen some of them that have additional melee modifiers, which would have been great, especially going with our Padawan stuff here. But so I think we don't have lightsabers yet. Push. What was her? She's good at melee. I think we're going to pull things towards us, right? Pull things in and stab them a lot. Something like that. We got a few people who aren't doing anything. Let's see. Intimacy, togetherness, and an attendant? I guess it's this guy. He's just got a long name. Or her. She's got a long name. See, togetherness. Oh, no, here we go. The Undertaker. Why do you... Oh, because you don't... We'll turn plant cut on for everybody. That should hopefully take care of that. What happened to my chopping board job? There we go. There we go. Not sure how I managed. Oh, we've got plenty of wood. Let's build some crap. I just wasn't paying attention. That's the answer to that story. We are going to start just by closing in our area here. See how that goes. Play a little bit defensive here. What was the bug with the force users, AJ? Oh, we're building pretty damn quick. We didn't really need that roofed, but it won't hurt anything. Oh wait, now let's actually build ourselves a little... put a couple little things in there to make sure we don't have any roofs collapse. We'll plan this later more. I'm just getting structure up real fast. That's my only plan here. And maybe then we'll kill that bear. There we go. Furniture, we'll put some... let's see, how big... Yeah, we may as well put some double beds in there. We'll figure that out in a minute here. I don't know, it's a hive colony, right? They should live in a barracks. I wonder if they get a bonus or a negative to that. Ooh, crystal lamp. I need crystal for that, apparently, whatever that is. Apparently it's something we can get. The bug where you can't drag... Oh, I don't know. I have no idea if they fixed it or not. Let's go ahead and put in some torches. And we're going to need to start cooking food. So I suppose we're going to need a fueled stove. Let's put that back here. Maybe we'll put our kitchen and butcher table. there. Maybe some little stools. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find. Well, first force user we get, we'll make the attempt. I mean, I've had a really hard time just drafting anybody. It doesn't really matter who it is. Um, they made it much more difficult in this game. I think it's because they increased the how powerful the social ability is, and so without really good social, I think it just, even though it maybe says 37%, chance or whatever, or 30%, it's backwards. It's like the impossibility, right? The 99% you can't grab. Um, so even with lower ones, it seems like you can't. And I don't know. I wish I had an answer to that. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's see. And what are? Oops, that's not what I'm. Beeswax. What can I do with beeswax? Wax produced. Oh, I can build crap out of wax. Oh, we should have been doing that. That's our build thing. Okay. All right. Good enough. We screwed that up. We didn't need trees. We needed wax. Maybe we should have read something on this. everybody's bored. All right. Let's check their needs. See if they dull barracks needs a body part. That's fine. New colony. So the barracks is bad, but the shared sleeping doesn't appear to be a problem. So what if we were to floors? Ah, look at that. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to make ourselves some beeswax floors. That looks cool as shit. Can you try drafting your gray Padawan? Yes, I can try that. Yep, seems to work just fine. To be honest, I haven't had any problems drafting Jedi. The only weird bug I have, I don't remember what episode it was. Maybe it's going up today, where the allow tool updated, and I could only, on my work tab, I could only see one person, and I couldn't change anybody else. I need to change where my camera is or something. I keep looking at the screen while I talk to you because that's where the text is, but the camera's over here and the text is over there. So I don't know. You can't even see my arms. They're in there somewhere. Anyway, I should put the camera where the text is what I'm saying, but that doesn't work well with my green screen right now, so we'll just have to live with me being confused. I'm sorry. And that was as far as our wax went. Now, I don't know how we produce the wax. I don't know how we produce the honey. No idea. But you know what? Everybody's bored for the moment. Let's draft everybody. Here, have we trained our animals up? Can they attack yet? Oh, they can. Let's see. Animals. They don't have a master though. Huh. Social. Oh well. Let's attack the stinking bear. We'll add him to hunt. We'll put everybody that can hunt on hunt. Togetherness can't do crap, right? We're just gonna move you there. Everybody else. Get in there. That bear's a badass. I mean, look at that. Try not to shoot our own people too much. I guess we could move them back here. That would make some sort of sense so that we're not... Oops. Oh, we can't stand there because of the... Oh, there we go. Let's just untag. Should finish him off there. Visitors, grizzly bear revenge. Go lay down. There we go. Doing a little cleaning. How did Violetta's skill go up there? Character. Up to 1. Well, it's something, right? I would like to figure out how the heck these bees produce their crap. because I think that would be important. That's really my only big guess at the moment, or my only real thing I want to figure out. I mean, they're bees, whatever. The trick to them, other than their look, is how they produce honey and beeswax, which I think could be pretty cool. But I don't know how it happens. So, anyway, I wonder if the other person watching is just me, because I do have it on. It's entirely possible. So what's been the problem with your streaming, AJ? You said you having problems with OBS. You don't count. Okay, so there's a second person in there. All right. Just a lurker. I'm good with that. All right, all right. It does say 2, so. And the delay always kills me waiting for stuff the stream to catch up to what I've already, said. I remember that bugging the crap out of me on Twitch too. I understand why, but may as well mine while we wait here. Orders. I say I just want to know. Let's see, it'll stream well for a couple minutes. Huh. Disconnect me. I don't know. Is it possible maybe just the upload isn't good enough and as soon well, I don't know. I would think that'd be a connection issue more than an OBS issue. Like maybe it doesn't get quite enough upload to keep the connection going. But I mean, you stream a lot, and so I don't know. It seems like generally your connection is just fine. Is essentially it. Not because I was streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know. That is weird. Is it just giving you problems with YouTube, or is it YouTube and Twitch, or? See, this is where that whole delay thing kills me. Where's the mad animal? Oh, he can run around outside all day. Yeah, I haven't tried Twitch. Let's see. I guess it's YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should try Twitch too. I haven't streamed on Twitch in. When was the last time I streamed on Twitch? I don't know. It's been a couple years anyway. I tried it early just to try it. But I wasn't trying to make a go of a channel or anything like that. I was just screwing around. How the heck do we get honey? Summer, okay. I wonder. Let's see, can I change this? Go to OBS. I'm going to switch things around here. We may kill stuff. Display capture. There we go. Let's flip to that. And you can see as I go looking and stuff, I'm just going to see if we can find out something more about that workshop, or about that, the bees. Let's see. Browse. Subscribed items. Alpini. Let's see what it says. Yes. No, it's okay. We're using the second alien framework. I don't know what EPO is. Ah, don't know. Let's see. Well, have we built this stuff yet? Field stove. Let's see. Maybe this is how we do it. Add bill. No, we can do simple meals, fine meals, and pemmican. Oops. There's a butcher table under there. What does that let us build? Nope. Production. Was there something weird under... Oh, honey capsule. For creating honey from pollen. Oh. Okay. Let's put that there. So the question is, how to create the beeswax? Aeneas, Joy. We already checked production. So we definitely probably need flowers. Oh, here we can probably add a job for that butcher table. Butcher creature do forever. There we go. Field stove, add bill. Simple meal, do forever. For now, it doesn't matter. Let's cancel all this. Oops. Let's say I just don't know. Oh wait, so we figured out the honey, right? We're gonna need pollen, wood, and beeswax. How the hell do we get beeswax? Is it something that just comes out of our ass on occasion and we don't really know? Why don't people give you better documentation on their crap? Um, oh, whoops. I need to go back to where I can. Have you looked at the? Yeah, I looked at the research area. Bionic parts for your. Oh, okay. I had. Sorry, I pulled up OBS and couldn't see the stream there for a second. Um, yeah, I looked under research. I didn't see anything, but some of that stuff might do it. Research, drug production. I guess I can click on Psychite, Go Juice. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything there. Nothing under miscellaneous and prosthetics is just the standard stuff. Barbara's got some more force points. Sure. Yeah, I just don't know how the heck we come up with beeswax. I mean, we got some royal jelly there. We do have some more honey. Can we harvest flowers now? We can cut plants. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, we did just go. I don't know if stuff. Are we harvesting there? I mean, I do see people go in there every once in a while. Are they? Let's check. Can they eat? Diet: vegetables, raw meat, corpses, seeds, animal, processed foods. Okay, so I don't see anything on eating pollen. No idea. Whatever we're doing, it's leveling up Barber pretty quick. I don't know. I'm going to. Oh, I can't. Raid. I don't know. I think we're just about done with these guys because I can't figure out what the heck they're doing. There's some gold. I do like this area though. Okay. All right. Well, I will maybe do some more research. Let's go back to the main menu. Try somebody else. See if anybody else has something that's more useful to us. Oops. Did I quit to main menu? Yeah. Confirm. New colony. Lost tribe. Scenario editor. Edit mode. Let's try the crystalloids. I think they're the other one that has probably the most. We're just going to go peaceful. We don't really care at this point. Let me check on crystalloids, see if it tells us anything about them, or if they are equally useless. Oh, I bet this is why we had that crystal there. Under furniture. And races. Let's see, we have a post here. Let's drag this over here so we can see it. Hyper evolved. They have psionics, that's kind of cool. Well, at least this guy has a good write-up. Butchering crystalloid. So we're going to do crystalloids, and then we need to build a refinery. We need that, the electric smelter. Hmm. Okay. Sure, what the hell. Just get somebody in good health. There we go. Emergent. Class 1, Class 2, Class 2, Class 1. Okay, so no craziness. I guess we could have looked at their abilities or some shit, but oh, interesting little group of motorcycles just rolled past. I should be out there with them. It is a nice day out there. Gods are angry. Yeah, okay. No idea why our crystallines are tribal instead of high tech, but whatever. Are these people good with anything? 2. Whoops. Character. Come on, character. There we go. 7, 3, 6. All right, so we've got a 7 here for the bow. 6 for the bow. He's also good with melee. Sure. Oh wait, is that a jade knife? There we go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, we got some crystal walls there. We could build on the island. Do we have wood? Got some wood. Oh, no, we can't. Huh. Marsh. Oh, that's shallow water, deep water. That's what that is. Not an island. It's water. Zone. How about we delete zones? Doesn't look like that to me, but whatever. Whatever. So we can put our stockpile in our crazy beautiful building over here. It's a horrible spot, but I don't really see any good spots on this map. Go for it. Oh, we should probably just claim the whole thing there. Where's orders? Claim. There we go. Ability. Where is the room thing? Well, it's supposed to be beautiful, but I don't. Beats me. Beats me. Well, they're blue and they have weird psionic powers in theory. So let's take a look. See what types of psionics that they actually have. What does that do for us? Yeah, I don't see any. Okay. So consciousness is plus 8. Their sight is plus 4. The pain hurts him, so okay. Sure. Sure. Do a little harvesting there. Hey, let's make things. How are you doing today? We're not really playing seriously today. Let's make things. We're just kind of screwing around while I figure out what cool alien race I want to use for my next Star Wars playthrough. That is it. And I'm doing very good. Thank you. Thank you. The delay's killing me here. I was just talking to AJ about that. It's definitely getting used to it with some streaming there. Let's go structure. May as well put some doors on this sucker, right? Maybe put some beds in there. See, rebranding yourself is tough, isn't it? Fidget spinners. Yeah, I think of myself as a little bit of a maker as well. I don't make fidget spinners because I'm a teacher, so I hate them. No, I don't really care one way or the other about them. But no, I do a bunch of 3D printing and I teach welding, so clearly I like to make stuff. Let's see, do we have any cool production things with these guys? Not really seeing anything special there. Other than the crystal lamps. Research. Huh, interesting. I thought we started tribal with these guys. I mean, we... Guess craft level 20. Oh, that's the other Eric, huh? Uh, well, I guess... Unless you're referring to me, AJ. I don't know that I've got craft level 20. Um, let's see. I thought we started as a tribe, but it gave us a bunch of extra crap that I didn't really expect here. Nutrient paste. It's me? Okay. Okay. No, as a welding teacher, I make sure you have a craft level of 20. My welding is not quite as great as that, but I'm getting better. And my 3D printer is getting awesome. Actually, you guys hold on for 1 minute. We'll let our people here wander around and get eaten by bears probably. I'll be right back. I'll show you something cool. All right. I'm back. Here we go. Now I gotta wait for the freaking delay to catch up so I know if I'm actually holding this in the camera where you can see it or not. All right, so this is my most recent 3D print. So it's about 100 hours of printing. It's based on a model of the original Sydney, Australia post office. Let's see, can we get up there where there's a little bit of light? There we go. Anyway, that was the last big thing I've printed. It was about 100 hours of printing and just about 2 spools of wire. So anyway, it was fun. Yeah, I've got a Delta style 3D printer. So instead of a standard Cartesian printer, which has heads that move, forward, back, back and forth, forward and back, and up and down. I have one that has 3 different arms that go up, and then the print head hangs between them. And so if this one goes up, it'll pull the print head this way because they're attached by arms. If it goes down, then it pushes it back this way. So as those 3 arms go up and down, it swings the print head around. It looks a little bit like a spider weaving a web as it runs around. It's really cool. It's a pain in the ass to calibrate, but they are really, really neat. You got to save your money then. You can. I've seen 3D printers made using essentially just plywood and shelf drawer slides, right? So, in which case you need some motors, and you need obviously an Arduino or some sort of compatible board. If you go Chinese make for the Arduinos, I think there's Alibaba's a website that sells kind of electronic stuff. You can get them pretty cheap. You can get an Arduino board for a couple bucks. The motors are really the only thing expensive. You can get motors from all sorts of stuff, but I recommend you look at, say, RC Cars or just somebody that specializes in 3D printing. And if you can afford the motors, that's essentially it. Everything else is pretty easy. So things, like, the heaters and stuff like that are pretty cheap. So you can do a lot of it. And then once you have a 3D printer, then you can use the 3D printer to start printing better components, right? You can make your 3D printer out of 3D printing components. My first 3D printer was a kit made from laser cut plywood and 3D printed parts. I bought it as a kit, but it's clearly something that somebody made using his own kind of CNC tools. My setup was a little bit. How much did I pay for mine? My first printer was, I think, $700 as a kit. There's some really good cheap ones on Amazon, little Chinese ones for a couple $100. They have a fairly small print bed. I think it's 80 millimeters. It's about like that. For 200. This one is, how much was this one? This one might have been $800. The Delta one. It's about 2,000 if you buy it all assembled, but you can get it under 1,000 if you buy a kit. If you want to make your own, I couldn't tell you. I haven't tried to. I'm too lazy. I just don't have time to spend sourcing and stuff. But there's a whole community based on it. It's called RepRap, REPRAP, and the entire point is self-replicating printers, right? It's building tools that can continue to build you more tools. So whether that's a CNC mill, which is very similar, it works exactly the same way as a 3D printer, except instead of printing stuff down, it has a little drill like a Dremel or a router attached to it, and it will cut things out. So you could cut things out of plywood that way really easily, and you could make frames that way. Or whether it's a 3D printer or a laser cutter, all of them essentially work on the same software and the same principles. It's just the actual tool head that's a little bit different. Anyway, RepRap as a community is really big into that with new software and new plans, different designs. Prusa is the guy. He's a German guy who designed the printer, my first printer. I had a Prusa i3. He's really big on there. There's a bunch of other people. So not just the software, but also the actual physical plans and where to source parts and stuff like that. So if that's the type of thing that interests you and you're on a shoestring budget like I have been most of my life, then check out the RepRap community. And that's probably the best way to go forward if that's something that you really interests you. This wasn't meant to be a stream on 3D printing, but that may be the most interesting thing we're going to do today. We're up to 4 people. So I see AJ, I see Let's Make Things. Welcome to the other 2. Don't forget to say hi. You know, we're just screwing around today. We're looking at some different races. That's really all. This little crystalline psionic race. I don't know. I'm sure there's stuff there. I think the biggest thing with this race is going to be once we get into raids and stuff, because it looks like you get most of your crystal. It looks like you can mine some of it, but it looks like you get a lot of it by killing other people, by killing other crystalline entities to build stuff out of. I'm not seeing any crystal up here to mine, at least not externally, which is fine. It's not a terrible negative, but it means we're probably in a couple minutes here of looking at them, we're probably not going to get much out of it. Interestingly enough, back on 3D printers, the 3D printer works pretty much the same way, very similar to the way a MIG welder works, or at least a fused deposition 3D printer, which is one that squirts out melted plastic, right? Which is actually a form of welding in and of itself. But essentially, you take a solid fill material, whether it's plastic or whether it's copper wire, and you melt it and you build up with it. So I've actually seen some 3D printers that use MIG welding, and then the MIG welder comes down and it builds up whatever that structure is using metal instead of using melted plastic. So there's some really cool ones doing buildings out of cement where they actually print an entire building with a giant 3D printer that prints in a kind of a thick slurry of cement that doesn't sloop down really easy, so it's easy to build up, and it'll spit out a whole building. Anyway, really fascinating stuff. You picked a good hobby. Let's Make Things. Let me tell you that. Got all sorts of berries and stuff here. It's like the most berrylicious place ever. I wonder do we think it's just this biome? Area revealed. I mean, man, we wouldn't have to do a whole lot of farming or anything here with all the berries. But man, it is not defensible at all, is it? Wide open. Yeah, they're using 3D printers to do internal organs. China's really pushing for that because there's laws in China against getting organ donations from somebody you're not related to. So you can't just sign up on, can't say I'm an organ donor, and when I wreck my motor, when I, hit my head on my motorcycle and die, I can't give my heart and lungs to somebody. And so they've really been pushing it. They had a breakthrough the other day on printing blood vessels. Before that, they just kind of left voids in the print. They used sugar, and then when the sugar kind of melts from the normal fluids and stuff that run through an organ, then it left passages. But they actually found a way to print blood vessels the other day, which I think is really cool. They do some really neat stuff with that. All right. I'm giving up on these guys. I don't think they're all that characterish. Great, I say. They are what they are, but maybe we'll leave them in the game so we can kill them. That would be interesting, but I don't think we're going to play our little crystalline guys here. So let's try new colony. Back to our lost tribe, scenario editor, edit mode. So we've got Zabrox, the Equium. I don't think there's much with the Zabrex. They're just a Star Wars race. There's no special fluff or anything for them, game rules or anything. I don't know that there is. Here, let's try the Equium. I think these are horse people. See what that's like. Let's go right next to these guys. Maybe not quite that close. How about How about there? Oh yeah, I don't know. We might go with this race just because I like the artwork. Do we have? We can, let's see. Body head. Do we have different heads for him? No, just got the regular head. Whoops. Body type though, all the standards. Oh yeah, look at that. It's the Hulk. Hulk horse. Yeah, I could get used to that. Oh, look at that. I did see that one of those people came up as a crystalline people. Okay, then there's a horse. Let's see what else can come up. Regular humans. Okay. Interesting. On the horse one, it gives us options. Now, we haven't seen Zabrak and we didn't see the bee people come up here. That's fine. The bee people are pretty well their own deal. But we do have some different races. Dare you just dream with the horse head costume? Do I have one? I'll have to look. I don't have one. I have a friend that has a unicorn one, but I don't think I have a horse one. I'll have to look. I don't know. I mean, I don't usually do the face cam for the Rimworld videos. Do we have a thought on that? Do we like face cam? Do we hate face cam? I use it for my football manager ones because there's an easy corner to put there, and it's like you're watching the game and commenting and commentating on the game, and it seems to fit the theme. Rimworld, I can take it or leave it. I watch some streamers that use face cam on everything. Watch some that don't do it. Um, to be fair, I mostly don't do it just because I'm too lazy to move the green screen into place. Um, it kind of cuts the room in half. It's not terrible. I got a new setup now, um, but that's really why I wasn't using it before. It's depending on how the light changes in the room and everything else. Getting the green screen dialed in is kind of a pain in the ass. But um, anyway, there we go. Let's get rid of all the negative health stuff. Well, that makes sense, AJ, but you're probably not as pretty as I am. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Um, no, I agree. There's definitely and we've got sign at class one there. There's definitely something to be said about that. You know, like I say, I know a lot of people don't like face cam at all. I kind of like to see the person that's talking to me. That's kind of where I'm at. It just feels weird otherwise, but I don't really have an issue with it one way or the other. All right, this crystalline person is 788 years old. Just see how this looks. All right, we'll see you later. Let's make things. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the crafting and the making things. Up to 5 people. For those of you that have just joined us, we're just screwing around. We're not doing a whole heck of a lot. Um, I've had a YouTube. My channel generally does a lot of Star Wars Rimworld lately, and so I'm just kind of screwing around to see what the next channel is gonna be like. I want to do some other races involved. It is Star Wars after all, right? We should have some different stuff going on. So we've got these horse guys here now. We found one that had these crystalline people that are psionic um, in there, and then obviously this one lets us have people too. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I kind of like the feel of the different races. I don't necessarily need a lot of crazy mechanics that go with those extra races, like the bee people that we looked at earlier, that I didn't figure out. But I do like more of a mixed look of things. I think that's pretty neat. Oh, did anybody end up as a tag or anything crazy like that? We had a bee person with a tag, like enhanced bee person that was also force sensitive when we were screwing around with that. Chemical. Nope. Nothing crazy in their character traits. Stalkers. I'm good with stalkers, right? Can't make somebody love you. All you can do is stalk them and hope they give in. Uh, no, that's not serious, guys. Don't. It's just it was an amusing T-shirt I saw at the mall. That's the extent of that saying. Um, and there we go. I lost somebody just for that. I'm assuming that was Let's Make Things leaving the room, but let's see. Where do we want to be? So now we've got, actually, because we've got the crystal people, we've got this crystal ruin structure. We've got a few of them. Quite a bit, actually. More than we had when we played the crystal people. Um, we've got some nice, good area there. So we could do a zone just in there. Orders, let's claim this sucker for ourselves. Oops. Put a door on it at some point. Anyway, so yeah, like I say, we're not really doing anything too serious here. We're just kind of screwing around. Throw some rice in there. Maybe we should deconstruct some of these crystal buildings. See what we can do out of it. I want that shirt. Where did I see it? Oh, I think it was at Hot Topic, actually, but it was probably, let's see, when did I live in Philadelphia? 03, 04, 05 maybe. So it's been a good 12 years since I've seen it. So I don't know if they make it anymore. Oh, down to 3 people. I say the T-shirt lost me some viewership. Oh, let's speed that things up. I don't know why we're going regular slow speed. Oh, I don't even know if, oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know if we have anybody that can grow, and then luckily somebody started. Zone, whoops, orders. How about some harvesting? There we go. Do a little harvesting, a little deconstructing, kind of see where we're at. I guess we could make ourselves some sleeping spots in there, huh? That'd be a good idea. Well, yeah, I mean, it definitely is going to happen. This isn't going to be the world's most exciting stream today. I say it's just screwing around and casual and talking, and that's it. I have no idea if I've just slid myself out of the camera view. I have to wait for the stream to catch up to me. Let's see. Lower that down some, maybe. That's the other thing about face cam. I can either slump back or I can sit up. I can't do both. Doesn't really matter for a 30-minute video, but for a stream, A little bit of jade in there. They changed jade, did you notice? Jade's no longer small, so it doesn't take 20 of something to equal 1, which is great because you'd be lucky if you got 20 of it, period, on a map. Much less enough to make something. I think gold and silver they changed to 10 to 1. Got a lot of steel on this map. So, as I was mentioning earlier, I think the ultimate plan for the next stream is going to be alpaca farmers, right? We'll drop them down with a few alpacas and do some farming and some alpaca, and then maybe we'll do Devil Strand, and we'll end up being like the world's greatest tailors or something like that. But I think we'll start as tribal. I think that's the plan, and then we'll kind of work our way from there. Oh, they also made artwork lighter, I think, so it's a better trade good, especially now with all the colonies and stuff that they can carry around. So maybe we'll have to see about some art. But I'm thinking at the moment. Alpacas, a little bit of growing, and some tailoring. That's, I think, my big plan for the future. Let's see, how much crystal do we have? We've got 188. Structure. That's 100. Make the new thumbnail. Oh, cool. We end up with a little bit of 56 crystal left, so we could do. We'll just do walls, wood walls. Structure. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do the bedrooms. Nope, that's not gonna work. Has to be room for a door there somewhere. I screwed that up. That's okay. Like I say, this one's not a serious one, so. Oops, cancel, that's what I want. Let's just make some beds in there and call it a day for now. Furniture. It's like the ultimate minimalist bedroom there. Need some light, furniture. Let's see. Put a torch in there. Put a torch in there. Oh, we never did give anybody weapons or anything. We should probably think about that. So diagonal counts as a wall. So you don't actually have to put any of your corners in there if you don't want to. This Alpha 16, this was great, but not nearly as good. Now, I don't believe. Okay. All right, AJ. I think we go with. I think if we go with the horses here, we can do mixed race, which I think is the best. I like that idea a lot. Let's see what doing Zabrak lets us do. New colony. Lost tribe. I don't know. AJ's doing tribal. I don't know. Maybe I should just do regular people then. We don't need to compete directly. Tribal hive, Zabrak, tribal. There we go. Hey Gustav, how you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Okay, we're doing tribal. The vote is in. We're just screwing around today, Gustav, trying to figure out what my next series is going to be. It's still going to be Star Wars, or it's going to have the Star Wars mod loaded. We're kind of screwing around with some alien races. We've got some bee people in there. We've got some crystal people. I have no idea what those people are. Um, maybe those are the horse head people. Oh no, these are probably the wolf people that we haven't looked at yet. Tribal horses. Yeah, I like them the best because they let us they let us they let us pick other things, right? So when we went in to prepare carefully, see now we've got our Zabrak. So we got a little Star Trek canon there as far as is it just gonna roll Zabrak though? Zabrak do look pretty awesome, and I do like the different colors. But it doesn't let us do Zabrak and horses in the same colony, which is a little annoying. I wonder. I don't know crap about the modding. I wonder if it's possible to go in and mod one of these just so it lets me do all the other races. Get rid of all the special, crystal and bee stuff and stuff like that, but just give us races that look different. Zabrak do look pretty freaking awesome though. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something because the horse one let us look at people and the crystal people. So clearly some of them are coded such that they let other things in. Whether they did it on purpose or it's a bug, I'm guessing it's a bug. I'm guessing you didn't do it. I try to go edit traits and stats. Okay, like I say, I've done very little modding, so I haven't done any modding. That's the actual reality of it. So if we kind of look at this is what we were thinking at initially. Um, let's get rid of them because initially I was thinking we would do equipment, animals. We were going to do alpacas. So let's give ourselves like 4 females and we'll find a male alpaca down here somewhere. And let's see, did I want sources, animals? I think that's good enough. Some to be mixed with others. Yeah, I mean that's what I want. I want some to be mixed with others. I'd love to get all of them, like all that we have loaded. Like put a different person of every single race in the save. I think that would be great. Holy cow, we're up to 7 people. That's like a record or some crap. Oh, XPG Gaming just went live as well with something on modding. I don't know if you guys will. There it is. Well, it just caught up to me on my stream. Of course, my head's in the way. But speaking of modding, XPG's pretty. Shaq's pretty awesome. He does specifically games that are modded. He likes Star Wars stuff as well. So I highly recommend you check out his new. Well, it's not new now. His Stellaris save is just epic. But he does a lot of good stuff with that too. So, I mean, you should watch me first, but then, no, just if you're into Star Wars and you're into modding, Shaq at XPG Network is you can't go wrong. All right, so we've got those. Look at that. It's kind of a cool little area there. This whole area is not too bad there. I don't know, if we do a wall here, can people come in from that section? Will they end up just in here? Horse tribal gameplay, if they get the mod called. Bow's Milk. Alright, I'm writing it down. If I can find something to write on. Alright, Bow's Milk. Oh, here, we're talking about making stuff. I'll show you that too. I did that's a design based on the Bomber Barons. They were the World War II unit my grandfather flew with. in the Pacific. It's also who Gene Roddenberry flew with. Obviously, the creator of Star Trek. They were in that squadron. Let's see, Bow's Milk. Now that would be cool. We go horse people farming alpacas. Yeah, I like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then we'll do structure and we'll test this here. We'll see if oh, we can't build walls there because it's on the edge. That's how we do that. I forgot about that. Dang it. Um, hmm. What if we were just build our wall here? Then put a zone in here, just a little stockpile zone in there. And we just mine the crap out of all this. We just get rid of it all. Well, we got this. Sorry, excuse me. We got this out here. So make this one hay grass. And make this one rice. And we just go. Go! Yeah, this has got to be the least focused Rimworld plays ever. Oh, whoops. I think we can probably cancel those build jobs up there. Yes, I'm still going. Let's make things. Welcome back. I that's kind of the thought, but I know it's hard to get those. I mean, is it just how far back we mine? Like we're always going to have some overhang? Do you know? Well, screw it. That's what we're here for. Let's just mine something. And you know what? I'm sorry for the purists there, but for this type of thing, let's see. Options, developmental mode, close. Let's see. Let's just dump down a bunch of pemmican or something that's not going to go bad, so we don't have to worry about food. Yeah, roof collapses are kind of the thing I'm worried about the most. Tool rot, fuel. Explosions. Somewhere in here there's going to be something that lets me create something. Just not sure where it is. Yeah, for some reason in my head it's 11 by 11, but I'm not sure if that's actually right. We're definitely in the ballpark. Um, Forced birthday. You are going to have a birthday. Okay? You don't argue. Today is your birthday. But I was born in December. No, today is your birthday. You have to force the birthday. No idea. It's an interesting. And there's our force vomit. That's my favorite ability. Clearly a dark side Sith force ability. Just run around making people vomit. Huh. Alright, let's try the second one. Oops. Kill that one, then open this one. That looks like logs, tables. That's not... Animals per biome. Don't know how we change that. There's got to be a way to apparel spawn. So there's got to be a tool that just lets us add various items in, right? Maybe under the base builder one? Tool, base gen. Let's go there. We could add a dining room. Base, where was that? Storage. Oh well. I'll call roofless to remove mountaintops. Okay. We've got some pemmican. I'm just going to see what happens. Essentially, we'll just let them run. Do I have anybody that likes to mine? Do I have anybody on mine? I have 2 people that can mine. Well, only one that likes it though. Turn off handling and wardening. Just that. Ah. 8 by 8. See if we get our miner in there mining ever. Guess we could add at least some sleeping spots, right? I mean, like I say, we're not really playing here. There we go. Yeah, that would work. The remove root. I don't know. Like I say, this isn't gonna be our final save anyway. We're just trying stuff. So. Right now, as cool as the Zabrak look, I think I'm leaning towards horse people. Our horse people, alpaca farmers, on tribal. I think we'll make sure they have pemmican to start with. And then we'll get Devil Strand early, and then we'll, between alpacas and Devil Strand, we can be like the world's greatest tailors. Who also happen to have horse heads. In the Star Wars universe. I think that's it. What do we think? Yay, nay? We got 5 votes out there. We just lost our 6th one. Four votes. Apparently asking people to vote just crushes it. They just run screaming from the stream. horseman, would it be bestiality? Um, yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, right? People and chimps would be, right? We're both primates, so I would assume alpacas and horses are still far enough apart. Now the question is if we had actual horses in the game, right? That would be the real question. I don't know any of the medieval mods added back in, like medieval life or whatever they were. I know they were huge. There's some big stuff for that. We might be able to add something like that in. Animals. Zone. Let's make sure that we have no roof zone here. Oh no, we want a no roof zone. Sorry, I'm clearing it here. All right, mining. All right, guys. Well, that was about an hour and a half or so um, of a test run for our streaming. I'd kind of like to do a regular stream, at least over the summer. I teach classes. When do I teach this semester? I'm going to teach Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think, this semester, um, which leaves Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, I guess. Um, so maybe I'll look at doing a Sunday or a Monday stream. Wednesday is um, another YouTuber who streams that I watch quite a bit, so I'll try not to overlap with him because I'd like to watch his, which means I'm probably not going to be streaming at the same time. Mod for animal horses hasn't been updated. Okay. Um, anyway, so I'd like to do a stream. So if you guys have a suggestion for something, whether I stick with Rimworld or whatever I do, we're down to 2 people. Started to say goodbye, and everybody just again, it's like voting. Um, anyway, let me know what you'd like to see. I can pick up another game if that's what the crowd demands. And he's getting a ways back there into that. You can see from the shadow it still has roof. 4 or 5 tiles there. Anyway, I'm thinking of doing it, so we'll just kind of have to see how things go. But as a kind of a proof of concept, I think we made it an hour and a half. We didn't have any weird bugs or issues. People were able to talk, even if I'm still really, really messed up by the delay. So I see we're back up to 3 people. Whoever the third person is, thank you for tuning in, but you have horrible timing because we're just about to wrap it up, I think, here. Most like people coming in and watching are people from Asia is becoming more popular. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. It's a good tip. Um, just have to see what type of tailor, how we can tailor our stream towards emerging markets for this game. Something along those lines. Unfortunately, while I do speak a tiny bit of German, I don't speak any languages from that half of the world except Australian. So so I'm not much, can't do a whole lot too specifically tailored that way. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with your thumbnail, AJ. I will be checking in to see how it turns out. Oh, big yawn. Lazy Sunday morning. I'm sorry. And I will see you guys later. I say if you're just tuning in, check out some of the other videos. We have a bunch of Rimworld. We have a bunch of Football Manager. There's even a little bit of welding in there, although it's just a review of a welder from a couple years back, and some motorcycle because I ride, and that's about it. So we will see you guys later. Have a great time. May the force be with you.